Good evening, everyone. So, myself, Dr. Pawan Kulkarni, Assistant Professor in BVS Medical College and Hospital, Bagalkot, in front of you to present my lectures on Bharata Prakarana. So, in the last sessions, we have completed the three different sessions on the Bharata and its components. We have completed the Bharata, then the definitions of Bharata, the different types of Bharata, and then we have completed the doshas or the blemishes which occur inside the Parada or mercury, and then we have also discussed regarding the Shodhana of the Parada. In this present session, we are going to deal with the extended part of this Parada, so that is the Hingulotta Parada. Hingula already I have discussed regarding this while explaining the ores of mercury, where the Cinnabar. Then I have discussed regarding the HGS. So Hingulotta Parada, we are extracting the Parada from the Hingula, its main source. And when you are screening the different Rasagranthas, we get the references of this Hingulotta Parada in Rasaranava, 7th chapter, Anandakanda Kriyakarana Vishranti, 2nd chapter, Rasaratna Samuchaya, 1st chapter, Rasa Paddhati, 6th chapter, and Rasatarangini, 5th chapter. So, hope you all have seen this Hingula. So, this Hingula is heavy in weight, which has the color of Shukatunda, the beak of parrot, as explained in the classics. So, in the picture, I have shown you how the Hingula looks. So, it is shiny. The shiny particles are the particles of the mercury which are embedded inside the sulfur compounds. So, the chemical formula of this Hingula is HGS. So, when you are screening the classics, you get different methods of extraction of this Parada from Hingula. So, you get the difference of Urdhva Patana Yantra, Adha Patana Yantra, and Tiryak Patana Yantra procedure. Along with that, you have the Nada Yantra procedure, which has been mentioned in the classics. And what is the importance of this particular Hingulotta Parada? In some of the context, Acharya says that Vina Karmashtake Neva Sutoyam Sarva Karikra. So he compares this Hingulotta Parada with the Shadguna Balijarita Parada, and it is equivalent to the Ashta Samskarita Parada. When we are extracting the Parada from the Hingula, there is no need of the Ashta Samskaras, or else there is no need of purification of Parada. So, where Rasaratnakara in the Vadikhanda he says, Dinekam Hingulam Khalve Mardhyam Amlena Kenachit Patayet Patanayantre Dinante Tat Samudhare Vina Karmashtakeneva Sutoyam Sarvakaryakrit. The procedure was the same. You have to take this Hingula, you have to make into fine powder by pounding it in the Khalva Yantra, and then Dinekam Hingulam Khalve Mardhyam Amlena Kenachit. You have to give the bhavana with the Amla Vargya Dravyas, especially with the Nimbus Swarasa you can give, or Jambira Swarasa you can give. But in the different context, if in the unavailability of this, the Jambira Patra or Jambira Swarasa, you can go with the Ardraka also, Ardraka Swarasa. So, Patayet Patanayantre. So, this paste has to be applied inside the either Urdhva Patana Yantra, Adha Patana Yantra, or Tiryak Patana Yantra, and you have to give the Agni for 1 day, and then you have to collect this Parada, the globules of Parada, which will be divided of all the blemishes, and it will be equivalent to the Ashta Samskarita Parada. And Sarva Karyakrit, it can be used for all the procedures in which Parada has been built. So, Rasaranavakara gives a very simple quotation regarding this. Daradam Patanayantre Patayit Jalashaye Sattvam Suta Sankasham Jayate Natra Sankaya. He says Darada is the synonym of Hingula. Hingula is to be taken in Patanayantra and Salilashaye. So, Patayit Jalashaye or Salilashaye. Salila is water here. So, you can use this the Tiryak Patana Yantra, or you can use Urdhva or Adha Patana Yantra based on the availability. and Sattvam Suta Sankasham. So the Sattva, what the extract what you are getting, it will be Suta Sankasha. So it will be just having the quality of gaining the Loha Siddhi and Deha Siddhi, Jayate Natra Samshaya. There is no doubt in getting the Shuddha Parada, he says. And then Rasaratna Samujayakara again he tells in a different way again. Daradam Patanayantre Paditam tu Jalashaye Sattvam Suta Sankasham Vimunchatina Samshayaha. Again, it is a modified version of the shloka of the Rasaranava where he explains Darada has to be smeared after giving bhavana with the Amalavargya Dravyas in the Patana Yantra, and Agni should be given, and then you can extract the Shuddha Suta from it. Suta is the synonym of Parada. Already we have discussed this while discussing the synonyms. So, Hingulotta Parada is extracted in the Urdhvapatana, Adhapatana, Tiryakpatana, and a different Nada Yantra procedure, which is very convenient and which yields a good amount of Parada, because there is no chances for the loss of the Parada. In this particular picture, I have shown the film of the Urdhvapatana method. So, the Bhavita Hingula will be smeared in the pot which is placed below. It is smeared, and then another pot is to be get inverted and Sandhi Bandhana is to be done, and above the upper pot you have to create a Salilashaya or Jalashaya just for condensation. You have to place water inside that. If in unavailability of this Jalashaya, you can just keep a four-folded piece of a cloth and you can add water over it. The only intention is to maintain a temperature which is lower than the lower pot. So when the fumes of the mercury they starts emerging out of the ingula, they will get adhered to this upper pot, and because of the condensation, because of the water which is present above the ore pot, and this fumes of mercury will turn into the globules of mercury and it can be collected. So this is the Urdhvapatana method, and this picture shows the Adhapatana method, where the same pot has to be kept one above the other in the inverted form, or you can keep in one above the other, and then in the lower pot you have to place water, wherein in the Urdhvapatana the water was over the upper pot, but now this is to be kept admixed inside the earth crust, and then on the upper pot in the inner surface you have to smear this Bhavita Hingula, and over it you have to place the Vanopalas or the Indhana or the fuel for burning, and because of the gravitational force what happens is the fumes they'll be moving inside the ghata itself and they'll fall in this water after condensation. So this is what the Adhapatana yantra is, and this is the particular Tiryakpatana. So the ghata which is placed over the koshtika or the chulhi or chulha, what you call. On the chulhika you are keeping this ghata where you are smearing this hingula, and then you are going to heat it, and an oblique a pipe has to be attached to the ghata which will be in the lower height as compared to the ghata, and then you have to place it in a bathtub or a tub where you should keep water. You should place water inside it, and because of that cool environment, the fumes of the mercury will turn into the globules and it can be collected. So this is the Nada Yantra method, which I have taken from an article, and so a four-folded cloth should be taken of one of the pramana, and then you have to smear, or you have to just smear the hingula over it, and then you have to prepare a ball or a bola sort of it, and then you have to cover it with a pot. Pot in Hindi it gains the name as Nada. Because of covering the pot, you are naming it as Nada Yantra, and then you are lighting it, you are burning it until that cloth completely burns off, and what remains is the parada. You have to collect it and you have to filter it. So this is what the procedure of the Nada in threes. So when you are screening practically, so more amount of Parada can be gained through this particular procedure if you are doing it with utmost cautiousness and without any loss. So it depends on your yukti how we are going to extract this Parada from the Hingula based on the availability of the yantra or based on the quantity of the Parada also. So, what is the superiority of the Hingulota Parada? Why Hingulota Parada is considered as Shrestha? Already I have said regarding this. According to the classics of Rashastra, Parada extracted from the Hingula is free from various types of the doshas. Hence, the same does not need for any samskaras and could be used even without subjecting it to 8 samskaras. Vina karmashtakeneva sutoyam sarva karika. Moreover, according to Rasindra Chudamani and Rasaprakasha Sudhakara, the mercury extracted from Ingula possesses all the properties which are seen in Shadguna Balijarita Parada. So, Shadguna Balijarita Parada is Sarvarogahara and Rasayana, the same thing. The attributes of the Ingulota Parada and Shadguna Balijarita Parada will be the same. Thus, it is considered highly superior to the ordinary mercury from the purity as well as potency point of view. So, both the purity or else the efficacy of the para that you are comparing, Hingulota para will be standing first when compared with the purity and the potency. So this completes your Hingulota Parada. So the next you have the Parada Gati. So you get many references in the Rasatarangini, and then you have the references of Gati in Rasaratna Samudaya, first chapter, the introduction. So the word Gati is derived from Gam Gataha. Mercury is wasted due to various causes during the mercurial operations like Ashta Samskaras, and the reason for the wastage of mercury is due to different types of the mercurial movements which are known as the Gati. So when you are screening the classics, you get different sort of the Gatis. So now we are going to discuss regarding this Gati. So Rasaratna Samuchayakara, first chapter he tells about this Gatis. Jalago Jalarupena, Tvarito Hamsago Bhavet, Malago Malarupena, So Dhumo Dhumago Bhavet, Anya Jiva Gatir Devi, Jivo Anda Deva Nishkrame. He says 5 different types of the Gatis. One is the Jalagati, then Hamsagati, Malagati, Dhumagati, and Jivagati. So, where he says, so Jalagati is the wastage of the mercury while washing it with the water. In the different procedures, you are going to wash like the Shodhana. Yesterday we have discussed regarding the Shodhana, Krishna Kalpam Parityajya. So he says, Tato Prakshalya Yuktitaha. You have to do the Prakshalana. While washing this mercury, some amount of the mercury, it gets displayed or it gets detached or it gets wasted. This is what the Jalagati is according to Acharya. And then he says about Hamsagati. Hamsa means swan. So while transforming the mercury during the process of pounding from one container into another container, if you are passing or if you are sharing this parada from one container to another, so some of the minute particles of the mercury, they jump like as if a swan is floating on the water. The same thing, this parada also, it gets detached from the main parada, and this is the wastage which is known as the Hamsagati. Tvarito Hamsago Bhavet, Malago Malarupena, he says. So already I've heard about the Yogika doshas like Naga and Vanga. So when we are going for the Urdhapatana and Adhapatana, what happens is the lightness is created inside the mercury, and we are going to separate the Naga and Vanga from the Parada. So along with this Naga and Vanga, which are considered as the Mala, some amount of Parada will also get attached or associated with the Naga and Vanga, and it has to be removed off. So this is what the Malagati is. The Malagati goes along with the Mala of the Parada, that is the Naga and Vanga. Hence, this is known as the Malagati. And then you have the Dhumagati. So you are subjecting the Parada at the heavy temperatures or the high temperatures, and some amount of the Parada escapes in the form of the Dhuma or smoke. Hence, this is known as Dhumagati. So during the process of the mercurial preparations, while keeping the mercury on fire or subjecting it to fire, some part of the mercury is wasted in the form of the vapors, and this is known as Dhumagati. And when we are comparing or classifying the gatis, the four gatis, you can see that they are visible to your eyes. You can assess the wastage of the mercury, but the last one is Anya Jiva Gatir Deviki, Evo Andadevanishi says. So, wastage of the mercury, which is invisible to the naked eyes, is known as the fifth Gati, that is the Jiva Gati. So, wastage of the mercury without our notice, similar as the Atma expels out of the body after death, how Atma expels out of the body. We can't see it, we can't perceive it. The same thing, this Gati of the Parada also we can't perceive, and it gets detached from the Parada, which is known as the Jiva Gati. So, चतस्रो गतयो दृश्य अदृश्य पंचमी गति मंत्र ध्यानादीनां तस्य रद्यते पंचमी गति इति भिन्न गतित्वाच सूतराजस्य दुर्लभः संस्कारस्तस्य विषजान् निपुणेन तु रक्षयेत् he says. So what you want me to do is you can notice the different gatis, the four gatis like the Jalagati, Dhumagati, Malagati, and the Hamsagati, you can observe, but it is very difficult to observe the Jivagati, and it can be restored by doing mantra and dhyana, he says. Mantra dhyana dinam tasya rudyate panchami gatihi. So, you have to do the niyamana and by doing the mantra and aradhana so that you can protect the mercury from wastage from the gatis. So, we have completed already this Malagati, Dhumagati, so Jivagati. So, one more important point, the mercury lost with the first four gatis can be controlled if proper precautions are taken during washing, decanting, sealing, distillation and recovering. So, the next concept is the Parada Bandha. So, Bandha is to make Parada into a compact form is known as the Bandha. So, to brief up, Bandha or Bandhana is the process of mercury which helps to convert liquid mercury into a solid state with the help of the various materials. It is done in a view to restrict the doshas of Parada, that is the Chanchalata dosha and Durgrahata dosha. So, you get the references of this Parada Bandha in Rasa Prakasha Sudhakara 2nd chapter, Rasa Ratna Samuchaya 11th chapter, and Rasa Manjari 2nd chapter. So, what is the actual meaning of Bandha? So, Bandha plus Hala Pratyayaha, Grihadi Veshtanam. So, where he says, Shabda Kalpadruma, Bandha iti Sanyamane, to control the Parada, to bind the Parada into a stable form, tight, fixed or united or joint form is known as Bandha. You are converting the liquid Parada into a solid form. You have heard regarding the Rasalingos. A Rudra or Rudralinga will be prepared out of this Parada, which is nothing but the Bandha. So, this Bandha is Sreshta for Rasa Sadhana. When we are praying this Rasalingo, so it is equal to the Sahasralingas or the 1,000 or crores of the Shivalingas which are worshipped all over the world. So, Sanyamane, Bandhayati, te avabandhanat tat Sanyamane, Negadadinam, Gati Rodhane. So, the Gati Rodhana or hindering the Gati of the Parada is known as Bandha according to Shabda Kalpadruma. So, definition of Bandha. So, very nice definition has been given by Rasaratna Samuchayakara Acharya Vagbhata, Rasa Vagbhata, where he says, Yena yena hi chanchalyam durgrahatvam chanashyati rasa rajasya samprapto bandhanartho hi vartikaihi. Vartikas are the Rasacharyas. Acharyas have said some of the procedures to remove the chanchalata and durgrahata of the parada, which is known as bandha. So where he says, yena yena hi chanchalyam, the procedure by which you are going to remove the chanchalata and durgrahata dosha of the parada. So chanchalata is the quick movement of the parada and durgrahata is elusiveness. You can't withhold the parada inside your fist or inside your hand. It will be continuously moving. It will escape from your hand. So that is nothing but durgrahata. Rasaragasya samprokta bandhanartho hi vartikaihi. So when you are classing different sort of the Rasa Shastra Granthas, you can find the bandhas can be divided into 5 different types. So one is the Jaloka Bandha, which is also known as Pakwa Bandha, and Khota Bandha, which is also known as Pishtaka Bandha, which will be in the paste form or Pishta form, and Kota Bandha is known as the Parpatika Bandha. You have the references of the Gagana Parpati and then Rasa Parpati. So you have Drita Kanjalika, Mocha Patrake, Chipiti Krataha, Sa Parpate Seva Potaha, Baladi Akila Rogunut, where he says this Parpatika itself as the Kota Bandha, and then Bhasma Bandha, where the Parada will become Bhuti Sama, or it will become like Vibhuti, or it will be just as the ashes of Parada. And then, other than this, you have the different Bandha, which is known as the Dhriti Bandha, where you are using the different dhritis like Abraka Dhriti and Gandhaka Dhriti for the bandhan of the parada. So based on the material used, you are classifying it as the Jaloka Bandha, which is also known as Pakwa Bandha, Khota Bandha, which is known as Pishtaka Bandha, Kota Bandha, which is known as Parpatika Bandha, Bhasma Bandha, that is, which is also known as the Bhutisama Bandha, and then you have your the Dhriti Bandha. So out of this, Jaloka Bandha is considered as the Uttama, Kota Bandha is the Madhyama, Kota Bandha is Adhama, and Bhasma Bandha is Adhama Adhamaha. So, in Rasa Prakash Sudhakar, you can find this fifth Bandha, that is the Dhriti Bandhas. So, different sort of the procedures are adopted like Svedana, Bhavana, then Mushalepana, Mardana, Jarana, Bandhana. So, by applying this different procedures, you can attain the bandha. So, based on the drugs used, you can again classify this bandha as Mulika Bandha. Mulika Bandha means the bandha which is done by using different sort of the Mulaka Dravyas like herbs, and then you have Mani Bandha, that is the bandha procedure is done by using various different precious stones, Ratnas and Uparatnas. Dhatu Bandha, which is used by doing, the bandha is done here by using different dhatus or metals, and last you have the Dhriti Bandha, which is done by using different sort of the dhritis. So, what is the suitable or the suitability of mercury for bandha? So you can ask me, so what is the mercury which is suitable for bandha? So it is mentioned in Rasendra Chudamani that Abrajiranita and Gandhaka Jiranita, Paksha Chinna and Savija Parada are considered essential for its bandhana, and the herbs can do the bandhana of such mercury only. So the parada which you are using for the bandhana, it should be either Abraka Jiranita, Gandha Jiranita or Pakshachada Parada. You get this references, Pakshachada Parada and Sabijaka of the Parada. This sort of the Parada can be used for the bandha, and then the Baddha Parada is as hard as Vajra, he says, and it should be white and shining like the Chandra. So it is called as Chandramrata. It becomes very shining and luster like the moon. So this is what the form and appearance of the Baddha Parada is. And this Parada is meant for, this Bandha is meant for the Loha Vera and Deha Veras. So Chikitsa aspect, it is very less, but in some of the context, these Bandhita Paradas or Bandha Parada are used for Chikitsa aspect also. So when we are classifying this different types of the bandhas, so Rasaratna Samuchayakara has given the detailed description of all types of bandhas and their definitions and utility. So initially 25 types of the bandhas are mentioned in the text, and then according to some of the scholars, the 26th bandha, that is Jaloka bandha, is also added to this list of 25 bandhas. So this is the shloka of the 25 types of the bandhas. Hata rotho tata abhasaha kriyahinascha pishtika kshara kotascha potascha kalka bandhascha kajjali सजीवश्चैव निर्जीवो निर्बीजश्च सबीजकः शृंखला धृतिबन्धौ च बालकश्च कुमारकः तरुणश्च तथा वृद्धो मूर्तिबद्धस्तथा परः जलबन्धो अग्निबन्धश्च सुसंस्कृतकृताविदः महाबन्धाविदश्चेति पंचविंशतिरीरिताः. Panchavinshati is 25. So 25 different types of bandha have been explained by Acharya Rasaratna Samuchayakara. One by one we will be screening these types of the bandhas. So Hata bandha. So in the first column, I have elicited the different types of bandhas, and in the middle column, I have elicited the what is the definition or how it has to be prepared, and in the last, I have given the attributes of this particular bandhita paradas. So Hata bandha samyak shuddhi vivarjitaha. So when the mercury is converted into the solid state without being subjected for the purifications, Ashuddha Parada you are using for the bandha, which is known as the Hata bandha, and it is not recommended for the internal use as it is likely to cause the severe disease and even fatal, because you are not performing any shodhana of the parada, directly you are using to prepare the bandha. Hence it is Roga Utparaka. When you are consuming or when you are worshipping such sort of the parada, then it causes different sort of the grievous diseases. The next bandha is Arota bandha, Sushodhito Rasya Samyak. So where is it? In Arota, you are using the Shuddha Parada. So when the mercury is made into Baddha form after proper purification of mercury, and that is known as Arota bandha, it is considered best for the Kshetrikarna procedures, and if it is used internally, it removes all sort of the diseases. So it is the Roganashaka. The third bandha is Abhasa bandha. So Putito Yoraso Yati Yogam Muktva Swabhavatam. So where he defines this Abhasa bandha as when mercury mixed with the metals and triturated with the herbal extracts attains a solid state and it leaves its original form. This is known as the Abhasa bandha. So Abhasa bandha is Vikarikari. Again, it causes a sort of the Vikara when you are using it internally. The fourth bandha is Kriyahina bandha. So Amsa Shodhita Lohadhyaha Sarito Vairasottamaha, he says. So when the purified mercury is mixed with the unpurified dhatus here, so you are not purifying the lohas, the impure lohas you are using for the bandha, and it is made into a baddha form, which is known as Kriyahina bandha. It proves harmful for the bodies only when you are indulging in apatya. So you have heard about the patya during the parada sevanas. When you are doing apatya, it will lead to the diseases. And the fifth bandha is Pishtika bandha. So Tivratape Gadatara Maradat Pishtihi, he says. So when mercury is made into a pishti form, like a butter, or it is made into paste form by continuous triturating it in a hot sun, which is known as Pishti bandha. So as per the text, small quantity of the sulfur should be mixed with the mercury for this procedure, and this is best Deepaka and Pachaka. It acts as this Agni Deepaka and Amapachaka. Next one is the Kshara bandha. So you are using Ksharya Dravyas for the bandha procedure. So Shanka Shukti Varata Jor. So he says Samsadita Rasaha. So by using the Shanka Shukti and Varatika, we are doing the Siddhi by Mardana, and this particular procedure is known as Kshara bandha. To sum up all, when Kshara like the Shanka Shukti Varata Bhasma is used with the mercury to make it into a solid form, which is known as Kshara bandha. When it is used internally, it improves your Jataragni and it gives bala to your Jataragni. So this is known, and it also cures the Udarashula. Hence, it is having Shulagna property. Next, you have the Kotabandha. When mercury is converted into a small, solid, round, ball-like, and which on continuous heating shows slow loss, then that is known as Kotabandha. When it is used internally, it cures all sort of the diseases. So, Yati Dhmato Dhmata Kshem Rajet. So, it is asthayi. So, when you are heating it, it will lose its weight. So, this is what the Kotabandha is, and it is Sarvarogahara. And next you have Kotabandha. Already I have discussed regarding this. Dhrita Kanjalikaha Mocha Patrake Kipiti Kritaha Saparpatta Seva Potaha Baladhya Kila Roganot. So the parpat is what you are preparing. When Kanjali after melted, it is made into a parpata form or papad form. So it is made in a flake form, which is known as the Kotabandha, and it cures all sort of the disease. It is Sarvarogahara. Next you have the Kalkabandha. So when mercury attains the consistency and appearance of the mud after passing through Svedanaji procedure, then it is known as Kalkabandha. So where he says Svedajo Saviti Sutaha Pankatva Samupagataha. So where he says when you are giving Svedana to this parada, it attains the form of the marshy land or the mud. So it becomes Panka. Hence that is known as Kalka. It becomes very soft in consistency. Hence it is known as Kalkabandha, and when it is consumed, it is Sarvarogahara. Next you have Kajjalika Bandha. So Rasagandhottaha Suslakshanaha Kajjalopamaha. Already I have discussed regarding this in the Paribhasha Prakarana regarding Kajjalis. Ardha Samana Dviganamitatya Gandhakachurnat Paradakasya Mardanajanya Masranakaya Kajjalarupa Kajjalikasa. Other than you have Dhatubir Gandhakadesha Nirdravo Marditorasaha Suslakshnaha Kajjalavaso Kajjalimi Tabiriyate. So preparing the Paradagandha Kajjali itself is known as the Kajjalika Bandha, and it is having the Roganashaka property. It cures all sorts of the diseases when it is consumed. Then next you have the Sajiva Bandha. So when Basmikruto Gachati Vanhi Yogat Sutaha. So it is having Roga Utpadaka. It creates the or it gives rise to the diseases when you are consuming this Sajiva Bandha Parada, where Acharya says when loss of the mercury is obvious even after Basmikarana through the heating, and that is known as Sajiva Bandha. Even after preparing the Bhasma, you are heating it, so there will be loss of this particular Kajjali or Bhasma. And if that is the case, then this is the Sajiva Bandha, and which will be not be capable of removing all the Jara and Vyadhi. So it will impart you rogas if you are consuming it. Next is the Nirjiva Bandha. Jirana Brakova Parijirana Gandhoho, he says. When mercury is converted into Bhasma form after doing Abraka and Gandhaka Jarana, then it is known as Nirjiva Bandha. When it is used internally, it cures the disease immediately. It is Sarvarogahara. Then next you have Nirbija Bandha. So Rasastu Padam Shasu Varanajiranaha Pishtikrutehe. So where he uses the Swarnajarana here. For this, 1/4 part of the Swarnajarana is made first, and then Parada is used for making Pishti along with the Gandhaka. This Pishti, after being subjected to Putapaka with equal amount of the sulfur, is known as Nirbija Bandha. It cures all sort of the diseases when it is used internally. Then you have Sajiva Bandha. Pishti Krate Abrahema Tararka Kanter Parijarito. Again, he says Sajbija Bandha is for this prepare a Pishti first, adding Abraka Sattva, then Hema, that is gold, Tara, that is silver, Arka, that is the Bhanu or copper, and Kantaloha to the mercury, and then reduce it into ashes, adding 6 times of the sulfur. This is known as Sabija Bandha. So, and it is Shigra Prabhavakari. It bestows the results in very short period of time. So this is what the Sajiva Bandha is. Then next you have the Shrunkala Bandha, where he says Vajradi Nihita Soto Hataha Sota Samoparaha. So where he says When Paradabhasma is prepared through Vajradi Ratnas and other drugs are mixed into equal parts, this is known as Shrinkala Bandha, and it is claimed to be useful for the Deha as well as the Loha Karmas. Mercury in this form is absorbed quickly, and thus it provides the immediate effects on the body. So this is what the Shrinkala Bandha is, but this is used for the Dehavada and the Lohavada. Next, you have the Dhriti Bandha, Bhaya Dhriti Vishta Suto Bandhanam. So by using of the Dhritis, you are doing this Bandha. So when the mercury is converted either into a solid form or into Bhasma form by using the Dhritis which are prepared outside, Bhaya Dhriti Vishta he says. The Dhritis are already prepared first and then it is applied for the procedure of the Bandhana to convert this mercury into a solid or into a Bhasma form, which is known as the Dhriti Bandha. And where he says a small dose, even a small dose of this Dhriti Bandha can cure all the diseases. And then next you have the Balaka Bandha, Samabrajiranaha, Shivajastu Balaha. So where he says, so now this Balaka Bandha, Kumara Bandha, Taruna and Vruddha Bandha, it depends on the quantity of the abhraka you are using for the bandhana procedure here. So mercury is added with the equal quantity of abhraka, then it is the jarana is done, and this is known as, and then you have to give the putta, and this is known as Balaka Bandha. If such Bandha Parada is administered along with the suitable drugs, it elevates all sort of the diseases. So it is which are bounded with the Upadravas. If you are having any disease along with the complications, it will cure all sort of the diseases by providing the rejuvenatory actions. Then you have Kumara Bandha, Digunabra Jiranasyat Kumaroho. He says mercury is grounded or pounded or it is triturated or jarana of this mercury is done with double quantity of mica or the abraka, which is known as Kumara Bandha, and this has to be administered for 21 days and it elevates all the disease and acts as the rasayana and Kushtadi Rogahara. It cures all sort of the Kushta Rogas or the skin disorders. Then you have the Taruna Bandha, Chaturguna Yoma. So you have to add 4 times of the abraka. So 1 part of the mercury and 4 parts of the abraka you are going to take here. So mercury, which is or the parada, which jarana of the 4 times of the abraka is to be done, and this is known as Taruna Baddha, and administration of this particular Baddha Parada for 7 days, it elevates all sort of the diseases, it increases the virya, bala, and it has having the rasayana property. Later on you have your Vruddha Bandha, Shadgunato hi jiranaha, he says, when you are doing the jarana of this mercury or the parada along with 6 parts of the abraka, which is known as Vruddha Bandha. So it is Sarva Karma Upayogi. It can be used in all the procedures and it is made to attain the Pindasthairya, to attain the Sthirata of the body. This Vruddha Bandha, it helps, and no other can relate its qualities. So only Lord Rudra can tell the attributes of this Vruddha Bandha. Means you can't even predict the supremacy or the efficacy of this Vruddha Bandha Parada. Next, you have the Murti Bandha. So when Divya Mulaka Divishtaha, when you are using the divine herbs to prepare the Bandha, so when the mercury is bound and made stable on fire with the helps of the herbs without the mica is known as the Murti Bandha, and this doesn't get depleted even after subjecting to the Agni. So this is useful in all the purposes and gives the matchless results on internal administration. So it is the Sarvarogahara, it is Rasayana, and then next you have the Jalabandha, Shilatoyan Mukhastoyam Baddho Aso. He says you are solidifying the mercury or you are doing the Baddha Parada by using the Shilatoya. Shilatoya is it is the preparation explained in the Vadikhanda of the Rasaratnakara, where he says you have to add the Parada, sorry, the Gandhaka and Hartala to this water, and then it has to be kept until no bubblings are seen, and then it should be filtered, and this jala is used for the Baddha Karana of the Parada, which is known as the Jalabandha. Because of the use of the Shilatoya here, you are naming it as the Jalabandha. So, mercury is made Bandha with Shilatoya, is known as Jalabandha Rasa, and it nullifies the old age, disease, and even death. So, it is the Rasayana properties. And then you have the Agni Bandha. So, Akshinascha Agni Bandhoso Khecharatwadi Krataha. So, where Acharya says, Parada, along with or without any sort of the herbs, it is made into the vati form, which is subjected after subjecting to a specific quantity of the heat, which is known as the Agni Bandha, and it doesn't deplete on exposing to the even the high heat. So there will be no loss of the Parada even if you are subjecting it to high heat. This is known as the Agni Bandha, and it provides Khechara Gatihi. So Khechara is person can have hold over his senses and he can easily fly in the air. Khecharaha. So Khecharaha, K is Akasha, Charaha. So he can easily move inside the Akasha. So that attributes the power he is having. Hence, this is known as the Khecharaganti or the Agnibandha. Next, you have Susamskrita Gratavidaha, Vishtokrantaha, Shashilataha, Kumbhi, Kanakamulakaihi. So, when you are using the Vishnukrantas, Somalata, Kumbhi, Kanaka, Mulaka, so Hastashundi, Hamsapadi, Asuri, it is made into fine paste and grinded by the urine of undelivered cow. So Gomutra, the go which has not delivered, you are doing the Parada Mardana with these different 14 types of the plants, and then mercury is added to this paste. It is grounded and heated in Valuka yantra. Later on, it is added with the basmas of various dhatus and subjected to murchana. This is known as the Samskrita Bandha, and it is Paramarasayanaha. It bestows the qualities of Rasayana. It can cure all sort of the diseases. Next, you have Mahabandha. So, Hemne va Rajatena va Sahacharot Mato Vrajet. So, mercury is added with either gold or silver and blown in the furnaces to make out the vati or the pill. It does not deplete even after further heating. This looks solid and heavy in weight. This has got a long luster. It becomes powder on pounding, and when you are rubbing it to the hard surfaces, it will not leave any sort of the scars or the tinge or the marks. So, this is known as the Mahabandha. Mahabandha is also considered to be Rasayana and Sarvarogahara. So, these are the different types of the bandhas explained by Acharyas. So, Rasaratna Samuchayakara explains this 25 bandhas. Later on, some of the Acharyas have added this Jaloka bandha. So, this particular sort of the bandha is used for application into the vagina of the women prior to the sexual intercourse who are more powerful than the men in withstanding or enjoying the act of copulation. So, Vibhinna Vanaspatiyoho Samyoga Mardayatihi. So, you are using different types of the herbs and making this parada into a jaloka form or into a form of the leech, and this leech is used for the application inside the genital of the female, and this differs on the age of that lady. So the procedure is like mercury or the parada is given half the quantity of gold and 1/4 quantity of the lead, and it is digested, that is Jarana is to be done. Later on it is added with the drugs like the Eranda, Bija and Vamsha, then Shleshmata and Jyotishmati, and then the Badara in 1/16 part, Tila, and then you have to grind this in the Khalva Yantra till the Parada becomes like soft as like Jaloka. So again, he also in some of the text you get the references of the using of the Kapikachu, Bakuchi, Karpura, and Damanaka, and Svedana is to be done, and the Jaloka of the particular size has to be prepared. So this is used for these three Dravanartha Prayuktaha for the lady to enjoy the sexual act. This particular bandha has to be done. So when you are referring this Rasamanjari, what are the different lakshanas of Baddha Parada? Where he says Akshayi Lagudravi Tejasvi Nirmalo Guruhu Sputanam Punaravrittir Baddha Sutasya Lakshanam. Akshayi, even if after subjecting it to high amount of heat, Parada will not show any sort of the loss. So this is Akshayi. Nakshayaha Yasmat Sa Akshayaha Lagudravihi. So it will be melting very fast, and Tejasvi, it will be having or it will be retaining a good luster. Nirmalaha, it will be devoid of all the sort of the blemishes. Guruhu, it will be heavy in nature. Sputanam, Punarvrittir, Baddha Sutasya Lakshanam. So these are the different lakshanas explained by Rasamanjarikara pertaining to Baddha Paradas. So what is the rationality behind doing the Parada Bandha? So Swabhavikam Dravadve Sati Vaninan Chiddayam Manattum Murtibadduttum. So he says when this Parada is available in the liquid form, it will create the hinder for the Deha Siddhi and Loha Siddhi. So hence it is said to use this Parada either in the Bhasma form or in the Baddha form to attain the Khecharatva, to have the well navigation power or to have the extraordinary power inside the person. You have to use the Parada, which is either in the Bhasma form or in the Bandha form. So Baddham Khecharatam Kuryat Rasaho. So by doing the Baddha of the Parada, you can attain the Khecharata. You can easily fly inside the sky. So this is what the Baddham Khecharatam Kuryat. So what are the qualities of the Baddha Parada? Again, by Rasa Prakash Sudhakara, he says, Katino Vajra Sadrusho Jayate Natha Samchayaha Shiram Kshotshayate Nityam Kautukarthena Samchayaha Viryam Vangam Sthambayati Satyam Satyam Na Samchayaha. Where he gives more weightage over this qualities of Parada, where he says that there is no doubt, there is not Satyam Satyam Na Samchayaha. It is an eternal truth. While explaining the Baddha Parada, he says, Katino Vajra Sadrishaho. Baddha Parada is very hard as compared to the Vajra. And Shiram Choshete Nityam. If it is put in the milk gets dried. And then Viryam Vangam Sthambayatihi. It produces the Virya and it does the Vanga Stambhana. It is eternal truth and there is no doubt in this particular concept, he says. So these are the different qualities of the Baddha Parada. Hope you all have understood regarding the Ingulotta Parada, the Paradagati and the Baddha or the Parada Baddha. Later on in the next session, we will be discussing regarding the Samskaras of the Parada and Chaturthi, Ardya Kalpas and the Rasabhasmas in detail. So thank you for your patience hearing. Thank you one and all.